Alright, I think we're streaming now. Stream. Let me refresh. Alright, there we go. So I've got my stream going. And now I'm going to go ahead tweet about my stream. Jordan Taylor has joined the chat and says hi. Hello to you as well. Okay, so let me start recording. Hi, my name is Steve. What we're doing is we're going to be doing a complete playthrough of Terminal Island. 100% complete from the beginning to the end. Try to craft everything without using any cheat codes. I'm also going to be recording this. Let me get my mic a little closer. There. Doing this for a little bit higher quality and posting this later. I'm also live streaming this at the same time. So I'm going to be talking to people in the comments. So, people in the comments or the chat, if you have any questions or if you have any requests or anything like that, let me know and I'll do my best to answer them. I've got my laptop open here to the side. So, let's go ahead and play Terminal Island. Now, it's operated last 7 days. Terminal Island is number 4. Holy cow, guys. I can't stress enough how thankful I am for that. It's been number 1 on New and Rising for the last couple of days. And it's been just going wild with downloads. I thank you guys so much. So, let's do it. It's loading and whatnot. And I'm just going to be playing the posted online. I do have a couple of to add here shortly, just like little things. But Jordan Taylor, eat it. What did you like it? Confuse you? Anything I should fit my joystick on Elite controller? For it to load. This one absolutely forever. Come on. And we're in. Here we go. I don't know if anyone has explored on how to play or not. This is something I added kind of toward the end as a second thought, I guess you could say. You've got controls, general storyline, tips and tricks. The whole developed this game, I always felt like the sense of direction wasn't the best, so I kept adding in tips and tricks, objectives, story markers, and whatnot. But anyways, let's get into it. Start game, play as a male or female. We're going to play as a male. So we're going to play as a slender male. A slender man. Get that before. Or geared up. Or you can also disable the mask if you want to see their wonderful faces. Actually, I'm going to play as a female. They're a little bit more interesting. Let's play as a geared up female. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and skip the tutorial because, shockingly enough, I do know how to beat this and play the game. First off, I'm going to go to the settings and tweak a couple of settings. Display the mask on player. And let's not display objectives. Yeah. So even though I toggled that off, Jordan Taylor says the crystal guy was really annoying. Still question myself whether I try to leave the too hard. Kind of right on the point in the game where if you had a decent weapon, you could kill everyone. So right now, what I'm doing is in Terminal Island is an axe, which is right here. The axe is very durable. Phrasing there, very durable, because I thought I would put tools, so you'd have to craft new tools and stuff like that. But decided that I didn't want to get this too far into Minecraft direction. Crafted my axe. Let's start harvesting. Oh, and get interrupted by a wolf, which actually, oh, drop some charcoal. So what we're getting is we're just going to be harvesting some stuff. I'm going to try to get enough resources for torches here as quickly as possible. Let's see. I need string to make torches, I believe. Let's check out. Yeah, 1 wood, 1 string. This looks like a crate that we can get some good resources out of. Get some food and water and whatnot. Let's see if we can find something that we can harvest. Oh, there's some string. I feel like around here 100% random. I feel like I find objects with string more often right around here at the beach. Maybe I'm just crazy. Man, it is really dark. It's kind of the point. But knock out the golem. Oh, more string. So let's head back over here and craft those torches. So we have a little bit of light so we can see what we're doing. There we go. I was going to add a flame on the torch just because that's what torches. But I kept having this weird bug where I would unequip the torch and the still be there and remove the flame. Going on. Besides, there's a flashlight later. The torch use outside of just the very beginning. All right, so I think let's see. Let's check to see what our story objective is. Story progression. So we've got our axe, and we're supposed to find a way to buy an iron to fix the generator. If it's stuck on what I'm supposed to do, I can always press right bumper, and it points an arrow towards that feature. The day before I released the world, that arrow. I wanted to do it pretty much the whole time, but I just didn't until the end. And I just kind of built the whole thing in my head, and then crafted it worked perfectly. So I was pretty. Oh, there is a shadow. It's supposed to be a shadow of that. Exactly how I need from this generator. Let's see. Kill the wolf. If wolves were use the attack style so that you do a light, a medium, and a heavy if you tapped on X rather than just. So then I made the wolves so they had a hit reaction for the heavy attack. I've got 5 iron. I need some Creolisk. I guess we'll just keep looking around. Kill some goblins. Once again, I am streaming through questions. If in particular, leave a comment in the chat, or well, also tweet at me. But either one would work. Because I got 3 people watching at the moment. Hello, everyone watching. If you're wanting to see this in higher quality later, I do plan on uploading them in smaller bite sections. I'll probably do. Let's see, I've got 10 iron. I need some Creolis. Look at that, speak of the devil, there's a bunch of Creolis right in front of me. Let's get some sulfur out of that rock. Away. It's the oh so precious Creolisk. I never named who talks to you through the chat. I never named him. I do. It's interesting though because he does have character development, sort of. He's kind of, and then at the end, he's actually really enthusiastic and happy for you. Sweet, got 6 Creolisk, rocking it. Oh, wolves just spawned. Let's head back over to the Titan facility and crack that sucker up. Yeah, after I pick up this iron. Okay. One thing I would like to mention, while there's not a lot going on here at the beginning, is that as with most of my projects, they're mostly just one-off proof of concept, the idea, and then drop them when I think of a more interesting idea. And there's a couple of reasons that didn't happen for Terminal Island, that I stayed focused on the entire world. I just really enjoyed the world that I was creating. I liked the barren, ugly, and actually subplot. And you guys have read the little log books like Alexander Minor feature. Those you can belong as Alexander Titan, who's a character. What am I missing? Oh, I need one more sulfur. Alex's son, grandson of the guy who founded Titan Industries, which is the people who came here and built all this. And you get to kind of follow him as he doesn't want to be face value. People keep dying and things keep going bad. He kind of goes insane, and then by the end of it, I think he's going to kill himself, which is pretty dark, but that's kind of the nature of it. It's hard to get a really dark atmosphere going. This is a wasteland with an ugly sky, and still kind of a cartoony, getting a dark. I'm trying to do that. Another reason that I kept going with Terminal Island is the randomness was really fun. Getting to see everything spawn randomly and all these different places, and fun for me while I developed the world. And the third reason, and this is is I got a lot of support from people. One that comes to mind first is my brother Nathan. He gave me a lot of support and a lot of suggestions in this while I was in early development, before it was even named Terminal Island. Okay, I got enough sulfur now. So I want to thank him for his support, and he also had a lot of good ideas along the way for development. The other people I want to thank, obviously, is everyone who comments in video, asking Island to be ready. That was all just very encouraging and kept me so that I stopped, because I obviously want to disappoint you guys. Enjoyed making. Those are probably the two main reasons why I continued making and playing Terminal Island for the 10 plus months that I did. I took time off of playing Just Cause 3, and I didn't even buy Battle because I knew I had to get Terminal Island done. There we go. Got the first generator done. Opens up. Let's head inside. Objective. We've fixed the generator and opened the Titan facilities. So let's access the archives. Archives are up here. Let's crack open these chests and pick up all the. First, the archives are off because story couldn't be that quickly. So yeah. Once again, I am both streaming and recording questions. People who be sure to let me know in the chat. I'd love to answer your questions or take a look at a feature in particular or see what's going on. I'm going to see this again later in higher quality. I am going to be recording it normally and posting it. Okay, so I just tried accessing the archives. It didn't let me, so I'm going to have to go to the Titan facility, which is, or not the Titan facility, the mining facility, and open that up. Let's create. I need more iron. I need one more iron. See any iron? All right, whatever. I'll just go without. What is this? Axe upgrade iron for that. We'll just kind of slowly progress across the island, harvest our way across. Let's see, what does it take to make the flashlight? I can't even make the flashlight. Need one more string. Man, I can't make it right now. Flashlight is a really handy upgrade. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording for a second and pick this up in part 2. Alright, welcome back. This is the second recording of Island Play, both streaming and recording the game as I play it. So if anyone in the stream has any comments, questions, chat, anything that they'd like, please leave a chat and I'm keeping an eye on to answer your questions. If you guys noticed, these crates open up and there's a skull and bones inside, just trying to go along with that darker theme. And I also have a randomized name and position for the people who died. I don't know why I felt that much detail, but I did. So alright. Is we've just opened up the Titan facilities and we're working on meandering mining operations along the way. So the main things I'm looking for, because I actually got a drop at the beginning. I've got 7 Creolisk right now. So the main thing I'm looking for is iron and some stone. Mostly just iron. I've got 6 iron at the moment. Sean in the chat says to infinity and beyond. Let's see if we can get this to 100% completion without taking time. The beginning of this game takes much longer than the end. So we'll see how quickly we can do this reasonably. I'm honestly not used to playing this game all that much without using my cheats, because as a developer, I don't have time to harvest resources every single time. So I use these little cheats to give me 1,000 of each resource. Malachi, if I'm says it was amazing. Thank you very much, Malachi. Assuming that you were referring to Terminal Island. So any comments, anything you want me to look at, any tips on? Please look. I'm gonna. Oh, looks like there's quite a bit of iron around here, and some string. Malachi says, yep, I got it right. So that's always a worry I have when people with unusual names comment. Alright. Oh, that's the good stuff. Mentioning that if you guys in the world, not necessarily add-ons like major content to add, because there's not really much more content. I am right at the prop limit. Struggles enough to play as is. Oh, come on. So if you guys have any suggestions, let's see. Sean says third-person Mega would be for you know, I never really played a lot of the Mega Man game quite a bit. I got, I don't know, maybe halfway through it. I was young. I got stuck probably at some point. The Mega Man, I've done a ton with it. We are, fun fact, without having the little, the guy in the corner will say, hey, you should go craft the axe before you continue exploring. Ooh, there's some good loot. Let's go take a look at that. Creolisk, which be up. I've got 8 right now, so now we've got 9. Some more of this. But this is the island, so to speak. This is when the enemies really start to heat up and get a lot tougher. The war toads especially, I always found in my playtests, weren't even that fair. Like, very hard idea. Pests, super duper threatening if you were leveled up appropriately, but also strong enough that you needed to take them seriously and not just I don't know, ignore them. That, and I wanted an enemy that was dangerous only at night to encourage you to get either torch or you could see them. Those drones, I added those. The original. Okay, first up, the resources in the world, they fly towards them, and then they destroy them. They just grind them up into little pieces. So they'll just kind of bug you while you're harvesting. So like if I leave one of these iron, it'll come up and destroy it, which is really annoying. The original idea for a squirrel and the rabbit would run around and it would pick up the resource, destroy them. You'd have to like chase it down and kill it, and when you kill it, it would drop all of the resources it would pick up. But I had a really hard time getting it a good path to pick up and drop the resources, so I never finished it. Let's see, 5 iron, 5. I need more fur. Fur. Let's see, the best way to get fur is to kill wolves. Sean says, read the comic, you'll see why I want to play to the Mega. I didn't know Mega Man had a comic, but I guess comic. I mean, Grumpy Cat has a comic. So, granted, but what this headstone says. Oh, I died. Tactless Roger. I'm not Roger, don't worry. But he was a quickly forgotten man. Boy. Come on, give me my stuff. There we go. Fun fact, this particular resource right here, the one that has all kinds of stuff all over it, wood and rock and earth, this will give you 1 or 2 of every single resource except Creolisk. So those are always good. Oh boy, those are always good to pick up because you get lots of stuff from them. Malachi's talking about the comics in the comments section. I don't frankly know any comics. I do know that there's a lot of newer comics that I don't know anything about the Mega Man comics. I should probably be made rather than just standing around here doing nothing. Another fun fact, if you have the torch equipped, you actually do less damage. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure why I went in this direction. I think it was because the torch was just so cheap to craft that it would have made the knife significant. So, oh, this is one of those about Alexander Titan and his depressing stories. Alright, here we go. Let's kill some wolves. Should have picked up a knife before I came here. There we go. Got him. Oh, that's me. I'm actually full on hunger, but... Out of curiosity, enemy balance. I know earlier in the chat, someone said that the Creolisk Golem was really annoying, and I understand that. He is tough. But how about the rest of the enemies? Such as the goblins, or the wolves, or the war toads, or any of those. Did the balance seem good? Were they too hard? Were they too easy? I know the goblins were easy. That was kind of the idea. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's take some medicine. How much fur? There's one more wolf back here. Oh, strafe away. There we go. And we got him. Was that another fur? I don't know. I'll just harvest around here for a little bit. Let's group resources there. Oh, my brother is in the stream at the moment. He knows, but I mentioned him earlier in the stream. But this will all be posted on YouTube 15-minute chunks in higher quality than the stream would be. Just because I know directly the stream, it sometimes has some quality issues. Go, some more Creolisk. Let's see, where's another wolf? I think there's another wolf. Yep, there's a wolf there. Alright, let's kill this guy and hopefully he gives me some fur. Even though I added... Oh yeah, last fur. Even like 4... Just never use it. I guess it's because strafing's more... Compare that generator to the only generator in a Creo that requires any iron, which means that it is the cheapest generator in the game. Oh, there was another note button. This one, the pilfer. Walk past the sleeping war toad. Oh, hey. Oh. Malachi says the enemy balance was really well done. I was actually thinking about that the whole game. I actually got wrecked by goblins a few times because I refused to craft a shield for some reason. Well, the goblins, if they gang up on you, especially near where the knife can be crafted, when it's on you at a time, they really just... So, I appreciate that, because the enemy balance did take a long time to balance and refine. Can I do this? Yes! Building the shelter. Shelter gives me some cool stuff here. Alright, Titan Soft 4. I wanted to add an enter key on a thing, but I never got it. Archive. How much do I have? Let's see. Let's make a shield. What's it gonna give me? What's it gonna give me? Not a great shield, but it's got health regen, so that makes like really. I'm gonna take one. Oh, more loot complete. Let's run downstairs and pick up the stairs. I really like these elevators. I never used them anywhere else in the game except for here at the mine. It's the kind of thing that I make, but I really enjoyed them. Yay, Kreeliskin iron! There we go. Got some wood and charcoal. Not sure why a tree would have charcoal on it, but until... An interesting confession. Until the very last day, like literally the last day of development, I had no way to obtain except to hold a torch for a minute. That was the only way to obtain charcoal. A report that this might be bugged, so I'm gonna... I don't have enough iron. Do I have enough iron? I have enough stone. Enough to do it. Huh. See the next objective telling me that it's right here. Oh, let's put my revival location here. This is a good spot to revive. Terminal. Access archives equals archive found. There we go. So I've got the schematics. I also have a sleep phone. It was nighttime, you could sleep and refill your health and get back to daytime, but nah, didn't happen. I did have this lamp though. Not sure why, but I did. Let's see. Can I make the pistol? Nope, I think I'm short on fur. Yeah. Alright, so I do know that one thing I want to craft is I want to craft that mining axe that increases how many resources I pick up. Oh, there's my food. Completely full on food. Alright, so let's head back over to that side of the island. That's my next story. John says Minecraft much. Yeah, I a lot of elements from Minecraft, but I tried to replay that it didn't remind you of Minecraft. That's why I I decided to just have one tool to harvest everything. It's so much simpler than having to worry about multiple tools, and that seemed awfully Minecraft. Multiple tools like a hatchet axe for raw. I don't know, crafty. So I decided to just go with one tool, simplify everything, because the point here is to get to resources and crafting as soon as possible. So let's get back to the Titan facility. Actually, it wouldn't be a bad idea if on the path speed a little bit do that. Not 100% sure. I'd have to rummage around the properties of the textures, but I feel like you can do that. Let's go up here. Yes, construct the axe upgrade. This is now going to significantly cut down how much time crafting. My part 2 recording right here. Don't worry. If you want to see more of this, if you're watching this after the then can be. Alright, and recording again. Hey, what's up? It's Tackless. This is part 3 of my Terminal Island playthrough. I am both live streaming this and recording it at the same time. So if anyone watching my live stream, if they have any questions or anything that they want to say about Terminal Island, please leave a comment in the chat. That's it. Lightspeed boots, Sean says. Is that an item you think I should add? Let's see. I wonder if I can craft this. No, probably can't. Short on iron. All right. Well, now that we've got let's check our. We've downloaded the schematics, and the next thing we're supposed to do is we're supposed to collect the power core, which is pretty nasty place. But our resource here. Malachi says a save system would be nice. I intended to have a save system. I was gonna put in a second way we could use the massive world builder and whatnot to have a save function, but I just frankly ran out of time. That is something I intend to add though. So then the future sit down. Alright, so we've got the flashlight, which is really handy. We've got the axe that gives double the resources, which is extra handy. We've got a wolf that is dead, but I can't pick up his meat because I'm full on hunger and I have full reserve. So, like harvesting, I'm looking for iron and stone. I think you guys have noticed, and I was hoping that this wouldn't come across as a bug, but when your meat doesn't allow you to interact with things. Because it was getting a little weird, mostly because before, when I allowed you to interact near enemies, the main method of evading enemies was the strafe, which is also the same bug. So when you were strafed, you'd start interacting and then make yourself vulnerable and then die. So that's why I added that system. Iron. Oh, that was... Alright, let's slow to the power core. And if we had we can always press the objective arrow. I'll probably make a tutorial about how to do the objective arrow because it's actually super simple little fiddly things done right. Take out the goblin. If you're wondering why when you kill a goblin they drop an apple, is because I wanted the goblin to increase your health, and dropping meat didn't sound too appetizing because who eat goblin meat? They drop an apple. Alright, let's pretty close to the power core over here. Now I am curious, in this section up here with the power core, was it hard to do the platforming across this water? Because me as the developer, the 50 times, I fell in the water a lot. I mean, I could use jump out before I died. But just curious if maybe I should add an extra there. Alright, harvest some more resources. Over here. Need 2 Titan gears, 5 Titan neon transformers, and 1 key card. And if anyone got stuck here, which I'm hoping they didn't, but the key card is here. The first gear is here. A neon transformer there. There's a neon over here, there. Here. I'm good. Here. Here. Right here. And interestingly, in 6 neon trans, this one you can interact with this crate, but I think I accidentally did it earlier while I was resource harvesting. Get out of my way. There we go. So I think I've got all the stuff I need. Charcoal fell. Oh, yep, it floats. I don't know if floats or not. So, Michael says there is a booster pack glitch where you can infinitely jump. Well, I tried to limit that. Couldn't. Probably. But honestly, it's not that big a deal. Nowhere in the game is vital that you can't access it until... Actually, the booster pack really has no purpose in the game. Early on, just never found a reason. Nothing in the game is of the booster pack. This is the center eye too pack. Which, like here, I'll just show you. Okay. So, but there's a swimming glitch that if you keep attacking, you can go across the water just by attacking. So you enter island before you're supposed to, but the game nothing happens if you do. All right, so we've got the core. Let's take a look at our story objectives again. Collected the core. Oh yeah, and this was that wonderful spot where I ran out of time. So from here on, we just have to kind of figure. Anyways, we go there. So now the paths. Actually, let's pick up more stuff. Look at that! I'm starting to actually get this. More. Sean says, "How do you equip weapons and switch back? Go ahead and craft the knife over here." Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead and craft the knife, and I'll go craft the black. Come on. Take out the wolf, who drops charcoal for some reason. Oh, that hurt a lot. You know, easy, but when they actually can just wreck you. Let's make the knife. So, the way that we equip weapons is you press and hold left bumper, you point up, left, right, and while you're pointing, you release bumper. You switch. Let's go ahead and open up this shelter. I'm going to go ahead and harvest more stuff because, well, this is a pretty important part of the game. In early versions of this game, and I actually posted some, this was a thing, this was a wooden log house that wasn't visible until you repaired the shelter with that flag. And then the wood house kind of appeared. Like that. I removed that. The first reason was it didn't necessary to have shelter. That it felt Minecrafty. Have you build yourself a wooden house. Inside of it, because all the walls were rounded, kind of wooden textures, the camera was. I decided to remove it. Take a little. Anyways, go. Okay, so we've got a food generator. Here we have the black powder pistol, which we can create and equip. I know the pistol, but they don't have a black powder pistol as an icon in the game. Let's go craft a couple more bullets for it. Okay, I got 13. 23, that should be plenty. Now that we have 2 of these fast travel units up, we can teleport. But before we do that, since we're trying to craft everything here, let's go ahead and try to craft the... Haven't actually crafted the booster pack in a while. Malachi asks, how did you come up with the idea for Terminal Island? It's a very creative game. Well, the inspiration for it came from a lot of different places. The mood is so Fallout. That being said, I haven't played... When I started developing this game, I hadn't played a Fallout game. Since then, I've played Fallout. With the idea, I had just concept of a barren, dead wasteland. The actual core gameplay where you harvest things and you... Not inspired. It was actually somewhat inspired by a game called Radiation Island, I think? Something like that. It's an iPhone game, which is totally an awesome game. You guys should go pick it up. It's kind of clunky. Well done game. That had a big island with resources that spawned around, and you have to pick them up and craft stuff. What am I short on? Iron. 2 more iron. That was probably for this game was Radiation Island. Although I random buildings and stuff to a whole different level. Because on Radiation Island, only things that are random are like the or stuff like that. Honestly, the idea of having randomized buildings came out of my head. I'm inspiration from anywhere. I just thought it'd have randomized world where every time you played it, everything was different. Trying to think if there's anywhere else that I had major inspiration from. That's probably it. A lot of my other concepts I just came up with over time, and some things just kind of developed naturally as I created. Now I can go create. Thank you for Malachi for saying it was creative. Alright, let's get curious. I can't until the gen let you interact with that workbench until you've generated a Now I've got the which I'm trying to do an infinite jump glitch. Alright. Kind of like for me. I'm gonna there we go. Kill some more of these guys. That I've just spent most of my iron. Let's probably go on and continue with the story, because I've crafted everything that there is around here to craft. Oh, there's one last thing. One last thing. And that's craft the mini-boss. Actually fix his generator. But mini-boss... Not really. You don't have to do it at all to beat the game. If you do it, you get a free energy shield. So, I guess it kind of works out. You can get an energy shield before you the one from the Titan. Half decent shit. Oh, it takes that if you just can't release. Huh. Right, well. Bye. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, my brother just commented that I had a similar concept for a sci-fi setting right after Project Spark full release came out, where you crash landed and you have to pick up a respawn. I did it wasn't nearly as full-fledged out, and it didn't have any of the randomness built in. All right, so this is the. Would you like to repair the Titan Industries generator? It powers a nearby defense system, which sounds pretty innocuous. Were to read this little chat dialogue, it kind of tells you that the defense system kills everyone. We're gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna pull out my gun to do this because that'll make life a little easier. Come on. There we go. Yep, he takes his time reviving again, but now the first phase is the easy to hit because he is a hit react. Oh boy. Second and third phases doesn't react when you hit him, so he's a lot tougher. But if you have the knife, he's not too bad. He's kind of like a mini version of the critter, but he has really no problem. There we go. And then when he boots back up. Now, if you notice now, he's both smoking and sparking to kind of show that he's taking damage. Hit him again. And that time he dies. I did have to boot back up and be kind of like a companion, or at least someone who stays in this area. But now he says that he's malfunctioned and stuff. Here's that. I'm not going to take that shield because I really like the health features of my current shield. So I'm just going to leave it. Picked up the Kreolisk and then left. So that's old craft. Let's advance with the story. Stop by the and pick up everything that we can do there as well. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Continue watching. You can continue watching on part 4. I am still streaming it, and I'm not going to stop the stream, but here we go. This is the end of part 4, and you can come back to see what happens in part 5. Hey, what's up? It's Tackless, and this is part 5 of the complete playthrough of Terminal Island. I am both live streaming this and playing and recording it. If you're watching this on the comment, that I'm my two different sides fighting each other. And this is the kind of stuff that I love making, where the AIs battle it out with each other. It's pretty cool. I think so. So far, we've crafted all the upgrades in the first world. We've accessed the archives. We've accessed the mining facilities. We've gotten the energy. Quickly stop by the mining facility and pick up the cool. Once again, if there's any comment that they liked or disliked about the world, be sure to leave comment in the video once it's uploaded. Alright, so here I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to craft an air purifier, which this thing then can create breathing masks. And then this one, food, which I'm full of. Alright, then the goods. Let's open up this chest. I need more water. Jeez, need some more food. Come on, let me at that medicine. I'm full of medicine too. Cool. I am full. I've got lots of good stuff. Alright, so here we've got a semi-auto pistol, which is pretty expensive. 20 iron. How much iron do I... I need more iron. The other thing I could craft this instead. Realisks. Yeah! This bad boy. And long. Really strong. Which is why I made it so expensive. Oh, it's not letting me interact. Let's go hard iron. That's what I need to make the pistol. And the semi-auto pistol is great. Okay. Here we go. Oh, there's quite a bit of iron right around here. This area in particular, I need to remove some of these randomized resources. The game, it creates the maximum number of things that Project Spark can do in this particular area, so I need to tone that back just a fuzz. Which will give me some iron. Okay. Iron and Creolisk are probably the two toughest resources to get for different reasons. Creolisk is rarely used often. Interesting. Huh. That's something I probably need to fix. Rare to find, but also doesn't require that often to craft until the end game. Then you need a lot of it. Iron, on the other hand, is fairly plentiful, but it's also instantly. And all right. Oh wow, we're up to 43 iron. That's the awesome thing about this act. Take all that long to get the resources you need. Let's pick this up. For pistol. Oh, don't die. Let's see. Oh, 150 charcoal. Charcoal, except guns. Somewhere, but I'm not necessarily. Craft that gun. Interestingly enough, if you craft the semi-auto pistol before you craft the black, you are no longer a pistol. So let's reload it once. And then make some more bullets, because 16 bullets is not many for the semi-auto pistol. There we go. Alright, I'm pretty sure... Yep, revival location set here. The next storage, thermal shielding from the mining crane. Yeah, oh, they're my my drones. Do you ever play Project Spark, even consider doing some sort of multiplayer thing? I don't really have any Project Spark with. I tried doing that when multiplayer Project Spark first came out, but my internet was such it didn't allow me. I never really got used to playing multiplayer Project Spark. I think it would be cool, no question. But terminal player game, obviously, multiplayer functionality, but the game is just you can't have two worlds at the same time. Just couldn't allow it. Get a bunch of iron from that. Maybe Terminal Island, really cool, specifically designed. Actually, air filtration or harvesting. There we go. This is one of my favorite effects in the whole game. I'm just gonna take a second and appreciate how cool this looks. Awesome. It all just clears out. And this is probably one of the best areas in the game to do resource harvesting. Because a lot of this Creolisk will always be here, at least once. Past that, who knows, but... This area actually used to be a mountain. This was the tallest mountain in the whole game in this area. Two pretty big mountains. That one there, and then that one there. And just have a plate. It just so I cut the top half of it off, called it a crater. It looks and cooler this way. Alright, I'm just gonna put Lisk in the iron, and then I'll grab the thermal shielding. And then comes the fun part. We have to kill the Creolist Golem, which, as I've had earlier, is not easy. He's a toughie. There we go. Really cool bar problem. Some really cool looking scaffolding I had in this area, and I had to remove some of the cooler assets just so I could have the necessary props. Right, and the lab you guys found this. You interact with that, and you just get dumped on with free stuff. It's awesome. Alright, once again, I'm both recording through term. You guys have any chat or when this video is posted, let me know, and I'll or anything that you think I should add, or things that didn't make sense, or just general thoughts. Please let me know. You know what? I bet booster pack will make this platforming piece a lot easier. It's really easy. Alright, let's pick up the thermal shielding. Thermal shield. Now, the person who talks with us gets all serious. The next bit isn't going to be fun. Alright, so let's head out this way. With this. You don't have to. You can walk through these bars, but getting a dump of iron is always great. Over 100 iron. That's what's awesome about the better axe. Now this part, our friend over at my house, and I was actually helping her fix her phone, and she saw that I had Terminal Island open, and it was my cheats and a world with infinite resources and stuff. She gets to this area, and she starts picking up the Creolist normally. And she's like, oh, there's a big piece over here. And when it kind of woke up, she just and managed to get away. Let's see a way through Golem. So let's do with him. Attack. You do that pretty well. Often. Hitting him is pointless unless attacking an enemy. And everyone out there. You know, I sometimes like make a wish because of all these people, but are cool and they should know about. Anyways. He's dead. Let's go and harvest him. Harvested the Creolist core. And I'm just really going to be button jamming B a lot in this section because you can harvest every piece of his body. And that's so much Creolist. That, and if you don't harvest every piece of his body, he'll reanimate and fight you again later. Alright, so we're kind of getting to the end game now at this point, where we've got pretty much all the resources that we need to do everything that we want, and now it's just a matter of finishing up the story and crafting everything. If you guys want to see something in particular as to how I do it, or you have questions about it, be sure to let me know in the chat or the comments in the video once it's posted. Alright. Picked up 55 grid commodity. Not so much anymore. Here is colony. I spent almost over a month colony. build it and to finish it and to perfect it and all that. I actually wanted the colony to be here, but this has been reasonably. So let's go ahead, feed it, interact with the door. It opens up. We have to power lights. That's the basic needs. This advanced needs, and this is specialized needs. And the specialized really. All right, so next couple to address requires that we craft the hydro. We equip it. I've noticed that my shield is kind of pulling off of my body a little bit. That's the reason, actually, I added the ability to hide your mask. So if we go to settings, and we put the mask on, yeah, the mask kind of slides its way off, and I don't know how to fix that, to be honest. So I just added the ability to. All right. So we've got that. Now there's some other few. And a failed insert. Let's change our revival location to here. Let's have it create a medicine, which I'm full of and I can't use. This is fun stuff happening in here. First notable thing is stuff. I figured that big bonus for getting into the colony might have gone overkill with it, but so be it. Actually, before we do this, we axe upgrade 2. Always double. An upgrade I intend on adding once I'm able to add a second world is I'm going to add an axe that triples all the resources you harvest to just completely remove the grind of harvest resourcing to harvest resources. Alright, we'll harvest all this stuff. I wonder why my drills... Probably should have coded my drills so that they don't turn on until you fix their respective terminals. There we go. Once again, we're both recording and uploading a full playthrough of Terminal Island. I'm trying a single thing in the entire game. Repair unit. It takes mostly mine iron, charcoal, coal, sulfur, and occasionally creolisk. Let's make it. Then let's interact with it. So now we've got a 3-minute cooldown. I heard somewhere that one of these things. And man, what iron? That was quick. I guess we'll have some more iron. You can get iron quickly, but you also go through iron quickly. Oh, well, or creolisk. I have a ton of this stuff already. Satellite, because let's see, it does something. Oh, yeah, it tries to do the teleport, but it doesn't have a lock on, so it's not gonna do it. Error: no target found. Please consult your manual. I work for tech support, sort of. Actually, and I do tech support, and that's just something. Your manual, Google at your disposal. That's like 3/4 of what I do my job with is Google, and yeah, mostly just Google. Actually, oh boy, I just realized that Very thirsty. Drink some bottles of water that I had in reserve. The building that I can't remember what drilling facility. Stop this recording. This is recording number 5. If you want to see, then you can 6. I'm gonna show you in part 6. I will see you guys. Hey, what's up? It's Tackless, and today we are on part 6 of playing through Terminal Island. Terminal Island at this point, we're at the colony. I'm picking up horses, craft everything. And what craft requires mixing? I need to pick up a couple of gas masks, a bunch of food. I can't pick any more food. So once again, if you have any questions that you'd like to have questions about, put it in the chat if you're watching it live, or you could leave a comment below if you're watching the recording. Come on. I've noticed that every so often, sometimes finish harvest, see if we can find any good iron resources. Oh, hey! This one. Christian Smith, the excellent cook. Apparently everyone loved Christian Smith. So I'm going to take just a second to grab something to drink. I'm getting pretty thirsty after an hour of live streaming. Give me just a second. Sorry about that. There we go. That's better. Let's get back to it. Iron. There. Don't really need wood, but not gonna. Say no that time. Let's see. I think I got back in here. I set the blue, considering the train and whatnot. It looks really how it looks, which is why I've always left it. Any resources? What? I don't need. Oh, there we go. That may be something good. Let's see if by the end of this section we can be the final boss. I bet we can do. Frankly, at this point, I don't need, but I'm not going to say no to more Kreelisk. I have 172 Kreelisk. 56 iron. I'm getting back up there. But there's a few other things that I want to craft. Got some new downloads and new upvotes. Last I checked, when I started recording this video, I had 1,400 downloads. So thank you everyone who supported this, and that's the best way you can support. It is by all for that. Yeah. Sean says, have you nodes? Possibly notice that there are many Minecraft songs and animation. Project Spark. I do see. I understand why. Partially because Project Spark isn't quite as much of a social game, and Minecraft is one of the most. And it's not. Project Spark isn't even one of the most. Let alone. When I did, I actually owned a called Metal Rain. That there was a social element which kind of makes friendships and reinforces how fun the game is, and so that's probably why there's so many animations and whatnot about it. Is that people can just they really enjoy themselves while they play the game. It's just a project. That is probably a little bit more user friendly. Project Spark is really, it is considering it's a game that can create extremely the general public 10-year-old probably wouldn't really know what to do with it. So it's not one of the reasons I was playing this, making tutorials. Like Mescad had like 5 tutorials and none of them were run. So I figured out how to play the game myself and started making tutorials. Which I'm hoping to get back into. I just set up my whole recording rig again to do this. I've probably got enough for I want. Yeah, I've got over 100 iron. Once you get the axe that doubles your resources really fast. So it balances itself out. Up some more water. The only reliable you can get water, other than crickets. In here. Interact to collect. It's not working. I hear what that guy says. How they're bugged out. Okay. More iron. No, but I'm not actually going to do because it'd be a huge waste. Is we can upgrade the semi-auto pistol here. Oh, and I've got a bit of a UI issue with my Y there. But you can upgrade the barrel, and you can upgrade the stock, and then you can purchase more. This will actually change how the gun looks. But what we're going to do instead... Oh, that's interesting. It froze me in place. Not to worry after 10 seconds, but... that's kind of terrifying. Huh, okay. There we go. See, I'm free. Now we're going to upgrade the combat ability so I don't react to light attacks. Also going to craft the heavy rifle, which is this beautiful thing. Increase combat ability again. And now my gun. Now let just look at how the gun handles. It shoots slow, and it shoots in a really wide spread, and it takes a while to reload. Now, let's upgrade everything. A, X, Y, trigger, RT. Now itself looks... Buy more bullets, and now it shoots faster in a smaller area, and it shoots lasers now. Lasers are awesome. Alright, so I can't craft any more bullets because I'm almost out of iron. Well, 30, 50, yeah, I've got enough to make it work. Let's go do the final. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we can do or craft or whatever. Oh, I don't pretty much everything. The hydrophobic shark, which allows us to swim in the water. Also, fast travel spots opened up. We've only got one. Nano Blaze, he's been streaming. According to my elapsed time, I've been 1 hour and 18 minutes. So, what we're going to be doing at this point is we're going to head over to the final boss. And we're going to kill him and finish the game out. Well, I guess we could just jump all the way across with the boot, but we're not going to. We're going to swim across like we should. This would normally kill you, but that's why we have the hydrophobic shark. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. This will be broken at 7, I think? 6 right now. Anyways, the next section is going to happen. So, I'm going to go ahead and stop recording. I'm not going to stop streaming. Yep, and then I'm going to kill the boss and finish it on part 7. So, I will see you guys later. Hey, this is Tackless, and today we are on the last section of the Terminal Island full playthrough. We are about to final boss. This on a little bit of the small side on ammo, so I'm going to have to be using my knife a lot. But this isn't a problem. All we have to do is we have to repair this, and now it is a few different steps. There's actually 3 cycles, which we're about to see. Those 2 big guns are going to rotate and target me and fire big pods at me. These pods immediately become, and I want to possible ton of damage. They also roll rather than just for those 2. And we're going to volley. It's going to fire 2 more from the cannons, and it's going to fire a roll. Fairly effective. Oh boy! Right. So the missiles fire. You have to guide them into hitting the pillars. I know that was kind of frantic, but that's kind of how the final boss is. It's just now we can either wait out the sentries or they'll get far enough away from it. Now the core is open, but it's protected, so we can't do anything to it. I'm not even going to bother shooting at it because you can't damage it. And then the and they're going to some sentries toward and roll some sentries as fast as I can. I actually created these sentries. Well, I created a version of these sentries stream a while back. I ended up for scratch for the final game, but what it's firing at me again. And the knife is very killing them without taking too much damage. Oh, and it's about to launch missiles. We're going to guide them into this pillar. Alright. Oh, jeez. Stop it. There we go. That pillar is destroyed. So now shielding is down. Now we're going to pull out the gun. This is important. See something I added. Hit the button. Grenades roll down, blow it up, damage it a ton. Speeds the whole process up. There we go. Core shielding. And now it's destroyed. NES style, the whole base starts exploding. I played in a lot of NES war games. Now, if you were to try jumping where you destroyed that core, little thing up there. You. Anyways, here is the calibrated ion centrifuge. Don't ask. It's sounded. There we go. Go ahead and that whole boss. Now I know that it probably won't go that fast. Not everyone scratch, but teleport to the call. Here we go. I think I'll also build a stream. I could be a stream necessarily. Just broke them and then post it. So here we go. Now, if you guys were stuck, you can just press and hold right bumper. Objective arrow to go at any time. We run up to this computer. Boot process equals true. Accessing time and whatnot. Coordinate obtained. Burst teleport activated. Poof. There we go. Now we can repair our ship with 1 power core, 1 heating plate, and 1 calibrated ion step to build. And now it gives you the option. Also, it gives you 100 iron, 100 creolisc, 100 sulfur, and 100 charcoal for that. Now it gives you option to exit the game or to return. So we can go ahead and if we wanted to, we could return to Terminal Island. And now we have a lot more reason to go ahead, finish building everything the island has, or we can go ahead and exit the game, which we're going to do. Well, before we give people a request something, if they want to see something, the time right there, and we'll watch. But if you have any questions that you want to see or anything at all, now would be the time. I don't have a ton of people watching my stream, but I'll wait and see if they have anything. Someone says game over, man. Game over. I was originally planning to have this section see the ship actually, like, the engine light up and it would fly off, and then it would load a separate world, and that world would be just this luscious green landscape with waterfalls and god rays, and just a beautiful stark contrast to this, and that would be where you're trying to get back to, and and you could grades if you wanted to back to terminal grades and continue working your way through the island, but I didn't have time to do that. Still planning to, but well, I don't think anyone has anything that they're looking to request. I'm going to head and game over. Here we go. Enter 2 for it to add. I do want to add leaderboard functionality. Would either be one of two things. Is I would assign a point value to every resource harvested, so that if you harvested with 1, if you harvested like iron, and harvested silver, if you harvested creolus, give you worth like 5, and then tally up of all the put that on the leaderboard to see where you were, or have a day count in-game days it took you until you beat the games would probably be. And holy cow, I've got nearly 100 more downloads since I started playing. Goodness, let me check to see. But when I started streaming, I was at 417. Wow, guys, thank you very much for playing my world so enthusiastically. I don't know if you guys, but I've said that they've already played it and beaten it, so. Alright, well. That's interesting. But I've copied and re-upped. That's cool. My name from the description. They didn't even try. Oh boy. I moved up to second place. Wow. I'm all of the popular terminal island. I'm coming and I'm being appreciated. Would. Well, I guess here at the end, recording and have one, and I can look over, use some of my cheat codes and access the world. So, thank you guys for watching. Complete playthrough helped you out. The playthrough. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions or anything that doesn't make sense or something that you like that needs to be fixed. And I'll start working. Once again, thank you all very, very much for your support. Thank you for playing this world. I've put a ton of time in it, so I'm glad this is. That is the end of the playthrough. I will see you. And if you guys have any more questions on the stream, let me know. I think I may end the stream because it's been going on for an hour and a half. One thing soon, and I'll post a video about this, is that this is the developer terminal, and I'm hoping to add a cheat code and then get a small crate of resources and make a flashlight immediately or something like that. Just as my fans or my subscribers, people who have access to my channel, so that they get a nice little boost. Anything overpowered or crate full of iron. But it's just a few things that would help out. let's see. There's a couple of paint textures that I know I needed to get fixed. Let's see, there's one right here. Let's get that fixed. And then there over here. Through here. There we go. I think I could fix the issue with having a shadow pretty quickly. But just make this not have a shadow. And this not have a shadow. There we go. There we go. Good. No shadow. That looks much better. Good. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream now. So thank you guys. If you wanted to see a higher quality version of what you just watched, you can always go check out the my channel. Hopefully by the end, just because it's half of footage. That's a lot, actually. I also plan on making a proper Chrono Island. I've been hired is a strong word. I've volunteered to make trailers for various different projects or organizations before. So I'm pretty good at making a nice Eternal Island. So thank you guys for watching. And thank you guys for playing. And hopefully I will see you guys later.